Are you short, old, and bald? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you how I still pull baddies. That's right. I'm going to teach you actually 5 ways you can compete as an SOB, short, old, and bald guy. And look, I'm 5'7", okay? And I'm 51, and yes, I am bald. But I see a lot of guys around me my age that maybe are taller, maybe look better, but there are so many ways you can compete, man, and that's what I'm going to share in this video. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every day. All right, first though, I want to talk to you about my ebook and coaching, okay? I wrote an ebook, and the ebook is about 100 pages long. It's $4, $5, and I also have an audiobook which is free, which you can get as well. You don't even have to buy the ebook. You can get the audiobook for free at the link in the description. And if you're interested in some one-on-one coaching, I also offer that as well, which you can find at the link. All right, so let's get to this video. So, 5 ways you can compete as an SOB, short, old, and bald guy, okay? All right, number 1 is all of us have some kind of unfair advantage. What do I mean by unfair advantage? Well, maybe you make a lot of money, okay? I had a coaching call recently, and this client of mine is an ER surgeon. That's an unfair advantage because only 15 to 20% of men make over 100,000, only 5% only make over 200,000, and only 1% make over 400,000. I don't know how much money he makes, but he's definitely in the top percentile of men. So that is an unfair advantage. Maybe you have your youth, which can be an unfair advantage. Maybe you have your height. Maybe you are significantly over 6 feet. The taller you are, the better, okay? It's an unfair advantage, which, by the way, only 15% of men are over 6 feet. So if you're 6'2", 6'3", 6'5", 6'7", you have an unfair advantage, right? If you're good looking, according to women, then that can be an unfair advantage, right? So one of the unfair advantages that I have, only because this is where I get the most compliments, is my eyes, okay? Born with them, I can't change it. A lot of other things you can change. And that's what I'm going to get into in number 2, and that is looks. But I'm not talking about whether you're handsome or not, because that's the unfair advantage part. So, looks, you have a lot of control in this area, actually. And what I mean by looks is 3 categories: your body, your grooming, and your style. All these things you can change yourself. Your body. Look, any men over 40, I'm around a lot of men in various situations, restaurants, nightclubs, sports events, or whatever. Just look around you, man. Most men over 40 look like shit. I'm calling a spade a spade. They've got a tire as a stomach, right? It's terrible looking. And you can control that, though. It might take a year for you to go through this transformation, but it's not rocket science to lose weight, get in shape, and look good. So that's number 1, is your body, right, of the 3. Number 2 is grooming. Again, I see this, and I just shake my head. I'm like, dude, you have no chance in the dating market. With beards that they're all over the damn place, their eyebrows are all over the place, they have hair growing out of their nose, hair growing out of their ears, they have long ass fingernails, dirty fingernails, like it on and on and on and on, right? They have nasty looking yellow teeth, crooked teeth. Like it blows my mind on why are they leaving all that to chance. Most of these guys, actually, in fairness, are married and they're just complacent. But when you're in the dating market, damn, if you want to date younger and more beautiful women, you have to level up your game big time to compete with guys, especially to compete as an SOB. Okay, so grooming, that's number 2. Number 3 is style. Okay, this is not rocket science. Also, it's not rocket science. most guys can go down 1 size to 2 sizes because they're wearing things that are way too baggy. They don't even give any thought into the quality of the material, what their shirts look like. They don't even iron their shirts. They got shitty looking sneakers, right? Their sneakers are like, come on, man. If you're wearing a white sneaker, why would you walk around with white sneakers that are like dirty and everything? So jeans that are just so old from like the 90s, and there's a fruit fly around me, so don't mind me if I'm like, what the heck. So style, you don't want to leave that to chance. And soon I'm going to have a surprise for all of you because I'm launching a clothing line. It's going to be awesome. It touches on the style. It touches on the peacocking. You will look so good with these things, but I'm not going to go on about that yet because I'm not quite ready. So that's coming soon. All right. Number 3, social status. Kind of tying into when I said the clothing. Social status or perceived social status. So this is one of the ways you can compete as an SOB. And I've done it myself. When I walk into a room, situational, and I am wearing something awesome. When I say awesome, it's something that gets people's attention that is different, very different. So it doesn't have to be this, but as an example, a sequence blazer, a sequence shirt, red sneakers, whatever it is that is like no guy in the place is wearing that. It's a conversation starter. It's a compliment bomb. And people will perceive you as having high social status because what guy has the balls to wear that? So I encourage you to do more of this peacocking. Also, from a social status standpoint, if you play an instrument and you're playing at some place, and somebody sees you playing there, because I DJ for fun, and I've had so many women come up to me and want to get my phone number, connect with me on Instagram. They don't even know what I do for a living, right? For all they know, I do DJing full time. Doesn't matter. I will have more social status in that particular situation as a DJ than any doctor, any lawyer in that place, guaranteed, because the women in that situation, they don't give a fuck about your career. They care about what's going to elevate their good time at the place, whether it's the bartender or the DJ, as an example. Okay, money. Number 4, money counts. It does, and the more money you earn, the higher the chance you're going to attract more attractive women. Right? I make a good income. Very good income, actually. Maybe not surgeon income, but I make a damn good income. And that's a fact. So you guys need to work on leveling up your game to make more money, okay? Because women, especially younger women, they want somebody to help them out. And number 5, maybe I've saved the best for last because, man, this can overcome so much. And you've seen my personality on this channel, okay? This is just something, I actually had to learn how to be charismatic, believe it or not. You might be thinking, no way, Silver Bachelor, are you serious? Yes. The thing that I learned, and I've never said this in any of my videos, where I learned how to be charismatic actually was through Toastmasters. I took Toastmasters. I did their 10 speeches that you have to do to get certified as a Toastmaster, speaking in front of people, and most importantly, improvising, right? And that was done wonders for me. And I encourage you guys to take more opportunities to speak in front of people, and you will naturally become more charismatic. Russell Brand, one of my favorites to watch. This guy has charisma just oozing out of him, okay? And charisma will land you so many more women because they will start to overlook your faults because you're making them laugh and they're having a good time and you're just charismatic, all right? So I'll leave you with that, but I want to hear from you in the comments, especially if you're an SOB like I am, all right? How are you meeting women and what do you do to overcome the fact that you're short, old, and bald? All right, we'll see you next time.